Hello, Spec, Michael, and Fate. I love your content so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. What is? Oh, yes. So no, yeah, I don't care. There. What is going on, everybody? Okay. That's me. Hello, Tiago Matias. How you doing? M-A-T-I-A-S? Matthias? Who knows, yeah. Hey, what's up, Shadow Renegade? What's up, Lappy? What's up, Steven? Hello, hello, hello. How are all of you doing? Be back for more Raichu. I am in Raichu hell. Raichu doom. Deliver me from evil. Gentle. Gentle is Otonashi. You know, actually, Mandy, I just realized for dinner I don't even need a burger. I'll do those Cheez-Its, and then I still have like a third of an eggplant parm. My actual plan was do it for lunch. Wait, it's not here. It's 600. Yeah, actual plan was do it for lunch, but because I just ate a bunch of candy. Not doing it for lunch, yeah. Oh, right. I have to import the. Oh no. Pikachu. It's not gender locked. 31, 31, 31, 31, 31. Search. Alright, we got nothing. This Raichu is so OP, I use it in Sword and Shield. It's now one of my favorite Pokemon. Nice. Hello, found the channel a couple of weeks ago and have been RNG manipulating the event Pokemon and Emerald using Ace in your videos. Thanks for the awesome guides and good luck today. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate it. What makes this Pikachu so much rarer than Rayquaza? It only has 2 guaranteed IVs as opposed to 3. That's pretty much it. What's up, Guacamole Dolphin? How you doing? $65, 48, 36, 30, 38, 53. Nice. Yeah, oh, no synchronize either. Yes, Rayquaza had synchronize. What's going on, Shao? 221122. 222113. 3322 2232. 321113. Do I have to become a channel member to get full access to your Discord? You only see 4 channels? No. You just have to read the rules. Before you ask, I'm not going to tell you any more than you have to read the rules. So many people say, I read the rules. Well, no, if you read the rules, you would have access to the whole Discord. Hey, what's up, Blader T23? How you doing? Yeah, RNG is possible on emulators and flashcards. The process is typically a little different. But for the most part, you can follow my guides. And it'll work out alright. Jolly. The one big thing is with date and time stuff. Why'd you delete your question? The one thing with date and time stuff on the DS is the emulator for the DS uses your computer's clock to determine the time. So usually you have to use an external program to change the time for the DS. I use run as date. I have a Gen 5 playlist. It mostly uses RNG Reporter, not Pokefinder. The reason for that is Pokefinder doesn't fully support Gen 5 yet. So I won't release any updates to those guides until it fully supports it. What makes the initial seeding in Gen 6 so much different to make it non-manipulable? Two things make it very difficult. The first thing is its actual millisecond precision, which doesn't make it unmanipulable, right? You know, in theory, with enough attempts, you will eventually hit millisecond precision, of course. But that makes it really hard. The actual issue is it relies on a hidden value that the game stores. The game stores called oh, I already forgot the value what it's called. I think it's called like the save parameter or something. Basically, it seeds partially based on this thing called the save parameter, and that is like a hidden value that you can't know. And that value is determined based on like when you last saved the game. So that's why Lincoln was theorizing that you could aim for a cluster of seeds. Because you can actually it's very easy to manip the game on retail using custom firmware, because you can just slow the frame rates down. Fish actually has a really good write-up on it. I'll link it to you. Is it at her house? Why don't you just go get it? She's not there. Nah, I relate to. After this is Kyogre. Yes, sir. Let me see if I can find it. RNG right. Admiral. Yeah, here we go. Where are you at? Shao, I'm going to post this in the ORAS Discord and ping you. Because the explanation I have just delivered to you is some half-remembered shit from when I first read this, like, a year ago. No, Gen 7 Lappy, I believe, uses nanoseconds. Not Gen 6, though. Gen 6 is just, is a millisecond. Which is technically, because you actually, this is a fun fact for you, Shao, while you're reading this. The Gen 6 Trainer ID RNG, you actually can, you are manipulating the initial seed there in some respect, because when you start a brand new game, there is no save parameter. And because there is no save parameter, you can actually reliably manipulate and figure out what your initial seed is without too much of a convoluted process. No, you cannot manip the trainer ID after you start the game because the game is already started and you already have the ID. Xiao has the correct answer. You could theoretically use a timer to get a rough idea of what the save value is, but that's only upon making a new save value. So if I used a... The problem is we'll never know the old save value. Yes, this is what Lincoln was proposing, but like, I have both not wanted to go through the... I basically just, like, I wouldn't understand the, like, right now, it is reasonable enough for me to get this Raichu without doing the extra legwork to learn something new. Does that make sense? Like, I'm sure if I looked at this enough and asked enough questions of Fish and asked for you, like, Lappy or Xiao's help enough, I could figure out how to do it, or even Lincoln, if I could figure out how to do it with all of you guys, like, just poking questions at you. But I would rather right now spend my time spamming attempts on Raichu because it is not so unreasonable. Do you know that? Does that make sense? I mean, if you time your initial seed generation when getting the arrow, no, because the save value is based on when you last saved the game. Are you talking about like trying to reverse calculate what it would be? I have no idea how you could reverse calculate what your save parameter is. Odayaka. I think that's like a fully hidden thing in memory. I would assume you can't reverse it because many different save values could lead. Wouldn't I need to know? It's not crypto secure. The 3DS does not have crypto secure RNG. I would be shocked if it's crypto secure. Maybe too many. My only other guess is that maybe too many seed values can lead to too many hidden values can lead to that specific seed combo is my only other thought. 322113. The VGC recreating team videos are really good. Nobody does it. Your title makes you ask a good question and watch the videos for answer. Thank you. Yeah. I think it's I mean, I put a lot of effort into them, as you guys can see with my clock here. Yeah, but you manip the hidden value. The hidden value is manipped on save, isn't it? I don't know. Wouldn't I have to know what my system time is? If you come up with like a theory on how I can try and pull this off, I'm happy to try. I definitely would want to try it even after I'm done with this. I'm always down for making 6th gen RNG manips better than they currently are. Is this part of a new team building video? Yep, I'm building Wolfglick's 2016 world winning team. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, part of the problem of manipping the hidden value is in order to manipulate, don't you need to know the old hidden value? Okay, 49, 32, 28, 37, 67. You need to know your MT state. Like, oh, my current MT position. Doesn't Gen 6 have the worst RNG? Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is a different Raichu, Zinx. This is not the Dream Ball Raichu. I think it's an RTC chip, I believe. I believe it's like literally date and time. You'd have to ask Fisher Lincoln. I don't remember off the top of my head. I ask lots of general questions because I'm not capable of understanding on like a deeper... Not that I'm not capable, but... I basically ask questions closer to as like a lay person or like a middle ground person. Where like I don't know as much math stuff as you guys. But like I understand the concept of what you're doing. So I ask a lot of like, oh, it means like this or like this, like just so I can understand it. But it says like time, right? No, it's RTC. It says it right there. Yeah, I'm trying to do that, Fate Fun. I think for my purposes, the best bet would be... Oh. It's closer to Ruby Sapphire because, if I, how do I say it? Let's take a look at my seed right now, Shao. So the seed that I just hit is 85 or 8953 8E07. I think pretty much only every soft reset I'm doing, like, only the lower bits change. And if I went into my date and time on my 3DS and I changed it right now, none of this would change in a meaningful way because it's just using the old parameters it's got stored in memory. Does that make sense? I guess in theory, changing the date and time matters. While you're making the save variable or whatever it is, because that's when it pulls it from then. What's up, Pseudo C? How you doing? Yeah, I think it's closer to RS. Because this is one of the seed just moves forward every millisecond from this point on, I think. Exactly. Yeah, Shao. I think eventually the top bits will change with enough time having passed, but that's just because the milliseconds increase it so much. The Aerodactyl is to tell my initial seed. I need to know where I am in the RNG, and the only way to tell that is by checking the IVs of a Pokemon. I'm gonna use Aerodactyl because it's infinite, repeatable, and I use Aerodactyl because it's infinite and repeatable, and it doesn't cause any extra noise like a battle would. Yeah, if I manip the hidden part, or if I deduce what the hidden part is, then it's just a matter of, well, isn't there two hidden parts? There's save variable and time variable. Aren't they both hidden? How would you even figure out time variable? Isn't that just when you saved? You get event Pokemon to spawn via RNG? No. RNG manip just controls what Pokemon, like, their stats are. What's up, Bruce? What's up, Cal? Doing well, doing well. What's up, Juke? How you doing? It's my favorite game to RNG. Maybe Fire Red? Fire Red or Emerald. I like RNGing in them a lot. Sounds good, Xiao. I mean, I'm down to try anything at this point, and honestly, Kyogre, there's a chance. There's an actual, unbelievably real chance Kyogre is worse than Raichu. So, I'm gonna need all the help I can get, man. I mean, surely I'll have more results for Raichu. It's just that... Or, I'll have more results for possible Kyogres. It's just that, if it is as unstable as Lincoln suggested, I'm in for trouble. Is it hard to get into RNG manipulating? I don't think so. I mean, the biggest barrier nowadays is owning a actual computer, which a lot of like people don't even do anymore. But I think that's the only real barrier. And, you know, the other big barrier is a lot of the stuff is Windows only, so, you know, it's a little tougher to do if you're on a Mac. Although, you know, people who make the programs have been getting better about it. Thanks for the good luck, Guacamole. Yeah, everyone just uses phones. You can still do plenty of manips on Mac, by the way. There's a lot more tools for Mac than there used to be. Well, wouldn't that be why it would be the goal to find like a cluster of seeds where it's good for me? And I guess the idea would be to plan out multiple clusters in case I miss my cluster. I did get the Rayquaza, yeah. Thank you, New Master. I KO'd the Kyogre already, Spec. Kyogre's waiting for me in the cave already. I actually have a pretty funny idea of what to do for the Master Ball. I'm not going to spoil what I've done for the Master Ball, but I have an idea for it. Actually, if I get Raichu today, I might end up doing the Master Ball after this because, yeah. There is a very long cutscene. It's not as long as the original cutscene, but it's long. There is no Lotto RNG. But it's just funny about how the Lotto works really funny. Here, I'll DM you, Lappy, because you want to know very badly, I'm sure. You're a lotto addict. I've DM'd Lappy. All right. 44, 35, 31, 39, 67. Timid. Two, two, one, one, two, three. Secret base RNG. What could you even RNG in the secret bases? Why I'm hunting for Wolfey's team in particular? Well, Wolfey won Worlds in 2016. I think it's a pretty iconic team to do in my team recreation series. That's pretty much why. Like when I was looking at what Gen 6 teams to do, the only options from my perspective were Sejon Park's team or Wolfey's team. And I picked Wolfey because I think the team is equally iconic to the Pachirisu team. And then Wolf is a big, like, content creator. So I was sort of hoping, Wolfey would be willing to work with me or, like, answer some questions on the project. And even if he wasn't, which he seems to not be, it sounds like a little, I don't want to sound rude, but, like, yeah, he's a big name. He's a big name, so I'm hoping it will generate some traffic for me to be able to utilize his team. That dude cannot stop talking about himself to save his life. Me? What are you talking about? I don't feel like I talk about myself that much. That sounds kind of cool. It's an interesting series to, like, show the kind of work that goes into top level competitive Pokemon. Yeah, Seth, that's pretty much my exact opinion and thought on the process. One funny team could also be the one from Cybertron's brother back in Gen 5, which has a 21 IV speed Pokemon, Ranger event Heatran. That is funny. Not you, Wolfey. I don't know. I don't know. Wolfey seems like a nice enough guy. I think he's just passionate about competitive Pokemon and wants everyone to see the beauty that it can be. Like, he was tweeting earlier this year how he was getting upset that the regionals are gonna be charging like $60 or not 20, like $20 venue fee or something like that. And he was like, that's gonna really hurt a lot of people being able to enter regionals, and that's gonna hurt even younger players who are be able to enter regionals, because a lot of kids, you know, play the junior division. And I think that's like actually kind of like cool of him to speak out about. Like, I feel as though in a lot of other like pro org scenes and stuff like that, I think in like a lot of other pro scenes, a player would be, especially one where you're like I feel like the players work pretty closely with Pokemon Company, and so like I feel like it's pretty like he's speaking out against something that the company he thinks is doing poorly. And I feel as though in a lot of other games, like in League of Legends or like other games that are sponsored directly by the developers, the players are very afraid to talk bad about a decision the company made because they could get like punished for it. Like if you're a League player and you critique Riot too harshly, they'll just fucking ban you from competing. Or yeah, same with like a Riot, like a commentator on Riot. If like they say bad shit about Riot, like they'll just fire you. So I think it's pretty like, I'm not gonna say it's the bravest thing on earth, but like, yeah, the fact that he is willing to still like speak out about shit that he thinks is wrong is like, I don't know, shows at least he's a good guy, I think. Because it's obvious he's not gonna be needing the money, right? That's not something that would personally affect him, right? In the sense that it's not something that's going to personally affect him, because he's going to have the money. You know, he's making a lot of, I'm sure he's making tons of money off content right now. And so he's not going to have the struggle to, be able to afford an event. But the fact that he's still thinking about that type of thing, I think, I don't know. Ooh, it's too cold in here. He's nice. You got lunch with him once? Yeah, he seems nice. In comp, SSBM venue fee can be off-putting. Okay, I mean, the thing about SSBM venue fees, though, you can't say the same thing about SSBM, because Melee TOs get no fucking money from Nintendo. They get dog shit money. Like, the thing about Melee venue fees is, like, the person setting up the Melee, like, the TO, like Juggle guy who runs, fucking, Big House, like, that dude, if that event bombs for some reason, like, Juggle guy's just out of pocket, like, 6 figures. The Genesis people lost 6 figures off of delaying their event a few weeks because of COVID laws, you know what I mean? Like, these are just, like, your fucking normal homies. Like, Juggle guy is no different than the fucking TO who runs your local weekly, you know what I mean? So the increased venue fees from the Melee people, no. Like, there's no issue in my mind, you know what I mean? But that's because they don't have sponsorship money from Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't like them. Like, TPCI is paying for these events. It's different, you know? Hey, Blissy, good luck today. Wondering what the Japanese seed is? Oh, it's called the 6th Gen Seed Search. It's made by Bonziri. Yeah, Melee is a truly insane game. I love Melee. Melee is one of my favorite games of all time. The sense of community you can get by going to Melee locals and meeting friends and practicing that game, it's something special. It's something that I don't think exists anywhere else. Because yeah, Melee has an online scene, but like, locals are the heart of that game. Stuff like that. Something like Pokemon, the heart of the scene is never going to be locals. Why are the odds this rare? Because it's only got 2 guaranteed IVs. And I'm aiming for 5 guaranteed IVs with a specific nature, and you can't synchronize it. So it's very rare. Also, I have to lower my volume. Alright, we are going to put on some actual music now, by the way. What kind of music do we want to put on? Don't use Game Chops. Oh, what David V. Kimball. Ooh. I spelled his name wrong, but he has a really good, oh my god, this guy makes such good videos and I have more subs than him. This is ridiculous. David, your videos are so, dude. Videos are so good, man. Didn't he do Elevated? Elevated only has 110,000 views. That's fucked up. Where the hell is that Melee and Chill song thing he did? Where is it? What? Did he delete it? Oh no, there it is. Alright. Time for some vibes. The dynamic between Nintendo and the SSBM scene is insane. You go back and forth on whether you like their involvement's dog shit. Nintendo just is actively a detriment to Melee. I wish they would just pretend. I wish Nintendo, like, they don't want anything to do with the game. They just want new people to keep buying their games. I wish they would just fucking sell the rights to Super Smash Bros. Melee. Hey, what's up, Green Darkness? How you doing? It was brave, right? I hate them being involved in it in any way so much. All they do is limit it. All they do is allow us to play it because they own the fucking distribution and visual rights to it. 221122. 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. They do nothing to help the scene. They don't even help Ultimate. Like, they don't even help the Ultimate players, but the Ultimate players are too stupid to think that, like, they're just, like, too dumb to understand that it's not good for them. Yeah. So why do you guys all like RNG manipping? Is there a reason? How did you guys get into it, and what do you like about it? I was thinking about this because I think I'm actually surprisingly in the minority, where I'm mostly an IV person, where I go for the IVs, right? But like a lot of people seem to be going for shinies most of the time. Like what are you into it for? You know what I mean? And I mean, I know there's obviously, it's not just shiny or IV. Like there's people like Lappy, who is like a freak in the best way, where they only go for like the crazy RNG, like the weird, unique RNGs. Like I know Lappy likes that a lot, right? Like Lappy is into like the group seed stuff, some very specific, interesting stuff like that. And same with Bruce, like AB Twisty here, is also in for the weird shit. It is a compliment, Lappy. It's nothing but a compliment. It wouldn't be as interesting without people like you. Like, Bruce is also into a lot of weirdo RNGs. You like RNG you push the possibilities of the game? That's a good way to put it. That's a much nicer way to put it than what I said. Although I meant it in a nice way, for whatever it's worth to both of you. I didn't mean it in any negative sense at all. You don't even play the games anymore, you just enjoy watching it? Fair enough. You RNG'd Colo Sudowoodo first try? I told you, it's really hard to fuck up once you understand how co-search works, dude. I just find it interesting. I've never done it, but your series got me to sub. You should give it a try, Blackstar. It's very fun, I think. You're mostly here to theory craft new stuff. I knew about that, Shao. Shao, you're a big theory crafter. And like a mathematician. Although you said that's literally like, didn't you say, Shao, that's in line with how like you ended up being in the real world? Like all of your partners in your physics classes and stuff were like, you're better as like the theoretical guy. And then that's ended up what happening? Or am I misremembering that? You're definitely a cool and interesting person, though. I'll say that. You laughing at me, Mandy? She's not laughing. She's not that game rhymes. Crackhead RNG gang. That's right. I was shiny hunting Lugia in RS and I found your vids. So originally it was just to save time. That's how a lot of people get into it. I'm also a programmer though, so I think it's cool to manipulate code feels oddly satisfying. Interesting. Oops. You started in experimental physics and moved to theoretical. Yeah, it makes sense to me anyway. Oh, you do quantum computing stuff? That's really cool. I saw this physics candidate on YouTube who does like a he does like a React series where he like listens to pop science videos and he does like pop science videos. Like he'll like watch Kurzgesagt or something like that and then explain a little bit more in depth. And I liked him at first, but then he started talking about how quantum computing is like already here. Which I know it does exist already. I'm not like a goon. I know it exists. And he was like, all your modern VPNs are going to be useless against quantum computing. And he starts talking about how he's starting a quantum-proof VPN because quantum computers are able to do the math. Are able to do the math so much faster that they'll be able to break encryptions on normal VPNs. And he was like, yeah, I'm starting a quantum-proof VPN. You can sign up here. And I'm like, this is a scam, isn't it? Like his quantum-proof VPN seems like some kind of scam. Anyway, that's just my sidebar for today. What is a very long time to you, Shao? I'm just curious. Yeah, they also like can't store data for very long, right? Decade plus? Wow, that far? Like, I think they can only, like, the quantum CPUs can only store datas for like an extremely short period of time, like not even a second for the most part. 31 hours and 52 minutes is kind of a long time. That's not just for Raichu, that's for the whole challenge. How fast can you get a shiny with manipping? Depends on the game. Most games very quickly. This is one of the games where no matter what you're doing, everything is going to be slow. But who do you play in Melee? I play Falco and Young Link. Started off as a Young Link main, switched to Falco after like probably too much convincing from my friends telling me, like, if you want to ever get a good win ever, you need to play a good character. And then I've never fully dropped Young Link because I just like him too much, and like sometimes it's just like I don't think Young Link is better than Falco in any matchup. But sometimes it's just easier to play Young Link against a Peach or a Puff, because like I actually quite like the Falco Peach matchup. I enjoy it for the most part. I came up around a very good Peach. If you guys know the Peach, if you guys are actual Melee players, I don't know who here is. Ooh, we have a 13-minuter. Let's go. Here we go. First real attempt of the day. So yeah, we had a I came up around a really good Peach named Rainbow. He's one of the better players in Australia, if you guys know who I'm talking about. He's a Peach player. Does lots of like Just Dance streams, funnily enough. His name is Robin. He's a really nice guy. I went to college with him. So I came up playing against him. And so I'm pretty good at the Falco Peach matchup just because I'm so used to playing against him. And so I don't really dislike the Peach matchup. And same with Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff Falco is actually kind of a fun matchup because you can just spam lasers at Jigglypuffs. And it sort of feels like... haha, take that, camping Puff. Take that, camping Puff. Here you go, punk. I mean, he's an Australian player, so I wouldn't expect you to know him fully, but yeah, it was. So I came up playing him. He's a very good. I'm gonna look up Australia PRs. I wonder where Rainbow ranks right now, because I don't even know if he plays anymore. Lasering Puff is like oppressing the oppressor. That's right. So the last time Rainbow was ranked was the last time Rainbow was ranked was in 2019, and he was 4th. It was Spud, Sora, SA Nick, and then Rainbow. So Dekar? Is that the League of Legends Rengar Dekar? Does he play Melee? Anyway, so he was really, really good. So I came up playing against that guy. So I actually don't really mind the I don't mind the Peach Falco matchup. I don't mind the Falco Puff matchup. They're both kind of fun for me to play. But sometimes when I play a player who is a little bit better than me, like let's say if we played in a best of 5 with Falco Peach, Falco Puff, it would go like 3-2 in their favor. Sometimes when we are sometimes when I'm that close in skill to them, switching to Young Link can help a lot because they won't have the matchup experience that they would against Falco, and I can just fucking go crazy on them. But for the most part, I play Young Link and Falco. Dekar plays Dr. Mario. I know who Dekar is because I used to solo main Rengar in League of Legends. You love counterpicking Mario, Doc, into space. I really love regular Mario in Melee. He's so fun. I like him more than Doc, but I quite like him. He's really, really fun. Oh, I see. Fragilez. Gotcha. Yeah, I was a Rengar only player in League of Legends, and I used to watch Dekar and who was the other Rengar guy? He wasn't Australian. He was NA. He's like I can't remember this guy. No. Who is the fucking guy, dude? Oh, this is gonna piss me off. No, it's older. His name was like Ryan or something. Ryan Choi or Ninfang. That's who it was. I used to watch Ninfang all the time for League. It was Ryan Choi. It was Ryan Choi / Ninfang. It's the same guy. Ryan Choi was who I used to watch to play. Ryan Choi was who I used to watch to like when I learned, because I started playing League. When I got good at League, my friend got gold. My friend Blake got gold, and he got cocky. Like he started not want. We used to play normals all the time, and then Blake got gold, and then when he got cocky and he like stopped wanting to play support, he stopped wanting to play support, and so he started acting like he was a lot better than all of us, and so I was like, okay, fine, I have to get gold. And then he got plat while I was getting gold, and so then I spammed this was like season 3, guys, so this is a long time ago. This was like season 3 or like beginning of season 4, and I spammed Maokai and Volibear Jungle to get to platinum, and it was so boring because they were both tanks, but they were super broken. they were really easy to play. They were really easy and boring to play. You okay? Oh no, I heard like a bang. I thought you banged yourself. Can I see them? Did you finish putting them in? That looks good though. And just no chance of leaving. So yeah, I used to play Maokai and Volibear, and they were really boring. They were really boring, easy tanks, and I hated it. And so I switched to learning Rengar because he's the exact opposite of that, where he's just like a he's just like an int character where I just go in and I fucking int. And either I win or I lose, and I watch lots of Ryan Choi. No, I don't play League anymore because I also prefer happiness to playing League of Legends, so. I haven't played RuneScape since middle school. Have I ever been a fan of card games? No, they feel like pay to win. Sometimes I like playing them, but only in like stupid settings. Like when I remember when I was in college, when I went to college in upstate New York, my friend, not my friend, he wasn't my friend, he was my roommate. He played Magic a lot, and he used to have multiple decks. And so he would just give me a deck and I would just play against him. And it was fun to play. But like, you know how like Pokemon uses Sims and then you have to like build the team in game for real. Like, I know there's card game Sims, but like, I wish card game Sims just were the full card game. Yeah, I live in New York. I'm close to New York City, not that close, but I would consider myself in the New York metro area. The New York City metro area. Like, people in my apartment complex commute into the city. What did I study in college? The first 2 years of college, I studied for history with a minor in East Asian studies. And then I dropped that and switched to culinary. And then I went to culinary for 2 years. What? Did you leave them in too long?
No, I left them in, but I think I had the water too hot. The glue for the sole of the shoe started coming off.
Oh.
But as long as I put it back together, I think the glue
Oh my lord, Mandy.
Because look, there's a gap. It was much worse before, but push it in.
Oh, you're just holding it to make sure it melts?
Yeah. Because, like, the glue melted, but the glue is still there. So
Yeah, it's just gotta re-glue itself. Jesus, hell. Oh, wow.
I'm worried about the dye itself. I'm just burning rivers.
Oh, wow, small world. Yeah. Next time I go to the New York Ren Fair, I'll fucking post any Ren Fairs going X weekend. Come meet me. I'm Blisy.
Let me see you come dressed as a chick.
Yeah, I'd come dressed as a Blisy. Yeah, I was at the Ren Fair this weekend.
Do they know which one?
There's only one New York Ren Fair, isn't there?
There's two, but it's like 5
Oh. No, this guy's talking about he lives in New York City, so I would assume he knows about the Ren Fair closest to the city. Wait. Alright. 30. It's neutral nature, I think. Quirky. You still in New York? Yes, sir. To be fair, this one could have been an impossible one. Indeed it was an impossible one. I was exactly on frame, but I hit odd instead of even. Or even instead of odd. Oh, no, I didn't. No, think. Oh, I was one early, actually, I think. I might have been exactly on. I could have been any of these 6, I think? Yeah, it could have been any of these 4 here, so... Any of these 4 is what I hit. I was really close. Yeah. I mean, next time I go to, like, an anime convention or something, like, even Ren Fair again, I'll probably post, okay, going to Ren Fair, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I'm big enough to get literally anyone to come up to me, but... Did I play Yu-Gi-Oh? No, not since I was a kid. It never interested me in trying it again, either. I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. Like, I've tried the Pokemon trading card game. It's fun enough. I couldn't ever... Like I said, it's too much pay to win. Used to go to the Javits Center every year for the auto show. We go to the Javits Center for the, what's it called now, Mandy? Is it called Anime NYC? Mandy? Yeah, the anime convention that we go to. Is it called, what's it called? Is it, it's not New York Anime Festival, is it? What's it called?
I think it's anime.
Oh, Anime NYC. Yeah, that's what it is. It was one or the other. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, we go to the Javits Center for Anime NYC sometimes. I'm sure my brother's been to that auto show in the Javits Center. He's an automotive mechanic and loves cars. He's definitely obsessed with cars. That's a fact. Well, he didn't text me back about that video I sent him when we were on the way to Renfair. The fun car.
Oh.
Well, Pokemon TCG is like the least categorically pay to win. It's more like I don't like the idea. Like, I like this. Like, what I'm doing is like skill to get this. Like, I don't like having to spend an assload of money on things just to get into the game. Like, I like the TCG. Like, I enjoy the TCG when I play it. Like, when I play the Game Boy Color game, it's fun. Like, and I played it in whatever the 2010 meta was. I played it. Like the Heart Gold Soul Silver decks. Me and my friends played it back then. We got into it for a few months. How's the hunt going? We were just a few frames off earlier, so. But no, yeah, I actually went to college way, way upstate. Like, I went to college up in Plattsburgh, which is like 20 minutes from the border of Canada, which I live nowhere near. Woo! Thank gosh. No, serious nature is not good for Chris. You always want a nature that benefits some stat and lowers another. Like, a lot of people who live in the city will be like, yeah, Westchester's upstate, bro. It's like, you're an idiot. I know people who have literally said to me that like, Yonkers was upstate. It's like, shut up. I don't know Hardy off the top of my head. I do. It's the one with the guy, isn't it? Totally is. I can literally walk to Yonkers. But like, there are people who are like, yeah, we're going upstate, and they're like, oh, or like you tell someone in the city, like you live upstate, and they're like, oh, what do you live in Westchester? It's like, shut the fuck up, you're an idiot. What's up, J-Dog McFly? How you doing? Not that there's anything wrong with living upstate. I like the area that we live in pretty well. Oh yeah, let's go back to the music. Oh, listen to this fucking remix. Actually, usually Cresselia wants a speed reduction nature, depending on what you're doing with it. I always run mine at speed reduction. Rent in the city's gonna, I mean, yeah, rent everywhere went up. We got lucky that they didn't really increase our rent very much this year. Although I will say, she said to us when we first accepted the apartment, I've never increased rent on a tenant once. And yet here we are, having our rent increased. Yeah, but a lot of the times Crest is used for Trick Room, is it not? I feel like that's one of its peak uses. Choice Specs Crest sounds awful, no offense. Sounds like a terrible idea. Its special attack is so low. What broken ability would I want to see? I think an ability similar to I think an ability similar to Araquanid's water bubble, but for a different type would be cool. Or maybe put water bubble on a Pokemon that isn't water type. That'd be hilarious. All right, have a good one, Fate Fun. Thanks for hanging out. Magma bubble, exactly. Auto Trick Room. Auto Trick Room is would be an insane ability if it ever exists. I think it's too broken. The 11 diss track to kick in. I've now gotten a shiny Aerodactyl. I just feel like no matter what, it would be too powerful. I have gotten it in Fire Red Leaf Green. My longest RNG for one mon? Probably not. I think that distinction might still go to Zapdos. Is it hard to RNG? Hard isn't the right word. Because in terms of your timing, it's about as precise as normal Gen 3. I would say the issue with this game is the tedium. Like, you're going to be resetting for a specific seed a lot. You're going to be resetting for, you know what I mean? Like you're going to do a lot of resets before you even get one real attempt in. That makes sense. Yeah, auto trick room with stack attacker. I hacked it in. I mean, there's just no way to get it without using a hack to get it in. I don't really think that matters, though. Yeah, I mean, part of the issue is I don't have an attempt every run. Like, if literally every single seed, there was like an 11-minute Pikachu, it'd be no issue, you know what I mean? I would have it by now. What's up, Zero? How you doing? I don't think that's right. It's gotta be this one. I love Trick Room teams. Trick Room is my favorite playstyle, especially in singles. Ursaring and Trick Room is such a beast. Green Darkness could tell you about the Trick Room I ran in his battle league, the Brave Bird battle league. I like didn't even get into playoffs, but my Ursaring had the most kills of the season. There's a clip on my YouTube channel that you could find of an Ursaring that I have, OCOing a Heatran with Facade. Oh, holy crap! Thank you so much, Zero. Welcome to Happiny. I appreciate it. Everybody, Pog 0 GN. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Any support like that really helps. And it means a lot to me. I got a wedding coming up. I'm focusing a lot more on YouTube lately, so the more memberships and support I can get from you guys, the more it helps me be able to actually focus on YouTube, you know what I mean? So that means a lot to me. Yeah. I OCO'd a Heatran with Facade. I want to run a tournament. But like the tournament was like so annoying for me because everybody just wanted to play on... Everybody was like, oh, can we just play on Showdown instead? And for me, like the fun of it was running it on cartridge, you know what I mean? Ideally, what I would like to do is have a tournament like that again. A, we finish it this time, and B, everyone saves their replays and like submits them to me, and I can make videos. And I can make videos of all of the tournament matches. Yeah, Ursaring literally had no switch-ins. If Trick Room got off, You couldn't switch into the Ursaring. Because the way my Trick Room team worked was I would lead with Uxie, and Uxie would use Trick Room, and then it would Memento. So the opposing Pokemon... so the opposing Pokemon would have -2 to both offensive stats. So then Ursaring could Swords Dance as the opposing Pokemon switched out. Ursaring could Swords Dance as the opposing Pokemon switched out. And then also, as it switched out, it would get Burn Orb. So Ursaring would be faster than the opponent, have Guts activated, and be at +2 attack. And then it would use Facade with Guts active. And then Ursaring would literally just, it would just OHKO everything. So Ursaring had the most kills of anyone in the league. Of any individual Pokemon. I just think it's hard to get retail players for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Or just Gen 4 in general. It's just hard to get retail players for. I'm opening to trying something like that again. Although, in general, battle content has never done particularly well on my channel. No, I mean, it was my fault. Like, I get in over my head a lot, where I put too much work on the plate. I don't think the genning breeding is as big of a deal as, like, a lot of people don't have the ability to connect to Gen 4 Wi-Fi. Oh, fuck. But Gen 4 Wi-Fi is the more fun tournament for me. I have to go to the bathroom really bad. Play Nan and I'll be right back. I mean, I'm definitely open to running it again. I would not run Battle Revolution. A lot less people have PBR. Also, PBR does not have an auto level 100 switch. Yeah, PBR does not have an auto level 100 switch. One of the main appeals of the Gen 4 cartridge play is they have a true way to play Smogon singles, where they like Gen 4 Wi-Fi singles have a setting where you can just hit auto level both teams to 100, which is really cool. So it's actually very easy to play Smogon singles on cart in that gen. PBR doesn't have that. PBR also has Team Preview, which is not really cool. Team Preview in Gen 4 is not the wave, man. Yeah, I don't know why they removed the auto level 100 feature. It's ridiculous. It's so frustrating that they took it out. I think it's just because they were trying to force people. I also use it to calculate. Yeah. I use that to calculate eggs. Like, so I remember back in the day, you would go and you would post in like a forum thread or like a Zat chat or an IRC, and you would be like, can anyone do like an egg battle for me? And then you would get into a battle with 6 newly hatched Pokemon and calc all of their IVs, thanks to someone who would do a Wi-Fi battle with you. I think singles is so much more natural to play. It's how the game is composed. The doubles format feels arbitrarily forced because they want the matches to go quicker. Isn't Zat still up? There's a bunch of Zat emotes in my server. In my Discord server. Are you in the server, Zero? We have some of the Zat emotes in there. Pokemon Coliseum is the GOAT? No. Pokemon Coliseum is dog ass. Dog ass, dog water, dog shit ass, looking ass, stupid ass, game ass. Hate that game. Garbage game. I think Coliseum is somehow worse than Pokemon Battle Revolution. I think Coliseum fucking tried harder than Battle Revolution did. Yeah, I think Coliseum tried harder than Battle Revolution did. It just did a worse job. If you want to know why Colo is bad, stick around for, I don't know how soon, but in the near future, TM, Tamahiro is going to be posting she's going to be posting a very good Colo review about why that game's dog water. You ever do Ranch Mew? It's not possible, I don't think. I like XD. I mean, XD is better than Colo, that's for sure. I could do a Battle Mountain Home in it, but I don't think I will. Did Tama try any Colo RNG? She did. She definitely RNG'd Suicune. She RNG'd Suicune and she used Blink. And I think she might have RNG'd some of the easier guys right after Suicune. You'd have to ask her to what the extent of it that she did was. Just hit him on top. I told you, once you have blink calibrated, once you hit blink calibrated, you literally can't, it's like almost impossible to fuck up blink. No, it's just that you have blink calibrated now, Bruce. You should basically almost never miss blink RNGs. That's how easy it is, I think. Especially with CoSearch's very good blink timer. I'll say Yatsuna is the GOAT for that one. Right, having an actual good blink timer. Serious as Majime.
Let's try something else.
Wombo combo. Yeah, I got Rayquaza, Ben. Did you know what popped in my head? Back in VGC 13, some Korean called Sejun Park just followed me Magmar. Yeah, he did. It's a hacked Magmar. It has impossible IVs. Apparently, Wolfglick also used a Magmar that year, but he used a different Magmar, and I don't know what the IVs are on it. I don't know if Wolfeys is, because I don't know what the IVs were. I heard from someone that Wolfeys was RNG'd by a different person. But I don't know what Sejun Park's Magmar was. Like, well, I know Sejun Park's Magmar wasn't RNG'd because it was hacked. Like, you can just tell because of the IVs the Magmar has. It's impossible for Magmar to land on those IVs. Oh my god, we have a timid frame. Holy crap. At 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 56 seconds. Go. Calculator. 10,0,589 plus 698 minus 22 minus 23 11242. All right. Colo was fun. Doesn't necessarily mean it was good, but for someone who's only played the mainline games, doing something similar but different was a lot of fun. Being able to play on the TV. I really hate Colo. It's hard for me to talk normally about Colo. It is to the point where it's difficult for me to understand anyone who enjoys the game. I have a difficult time understanding their perspective because I think it's so bad. quirky. Dude, fuck this shit. I was, oh no, this wasn't one early, thank God. This is 4 early. 29, 17, 16, 18, 18, 25. It's the second time I was 4 early. And that one looks like it would have been possible to hit if I wasn't 4 early. I was probably like 4 early last time as well. I'll try plussing 4 to my target. I'm like choking. Was that a range? No, it was just a 1 framer 4 early. I'd like to get another attempt soon. I was like 4 early last time as well. I think all of those things make it weak. Oh. The heck? Well, I'll thank you in one moment, sir. I don't know. Hey, no timid. What the heck? Thank you, Ice, for becoming a Happiny member. Pog. Everybody Pog Ice. Thank you so much. What the heck? You haven't even chatted. I appreciate you. What a legend. Dream Radar RNG? Heard bad things about it, but it can't be that bad, right? Dream Radar RNG is not that bad, actually. In fact, Dream Radar is only bad because... Dream Radar is only bad because... RNG Reporter didn't support it. So you had to do a bunch of weird hacky bullshit in Researcher to get it to work properly. And then on top of that, if you do mess up the RNG, you're fucked. You actually have to replay the game. But you can know your seed beforehand, so you shouldn't mess it up, but that doesn't mean you can't mess it up. Doubles is more fun than singles. Doubles does not have more strategy than singles. I think a lot of people who say that are goons. Doubles and singles are just different. And especially depends on what you're talking. Like for me, you talk about, oh, doubles has more strategy. Doubles has more guesswork. Pokefinder supports it, yes. Doubles to me, doubles introduces more luck into the equation, which inherently makes it less interesting. It's just a lot of 50-50. I hate 50-50s. And doubles is 50-50s galore. Yeah, I don't have a problem with people who like doubles. That's fine. My point is when people say double is more strategy than singles, it's not. Like, you can say moves that normally don't get used in doubles. But, like, then a bunch of moves that are good in singles are no longer good in doubles. You know what I mean? And like certain ability, like physical attackers are like almost not even good in doubles half the time because Intimidate is so powerful. Doubles has more options to consider at one time. Yes, doubles always has more options to consider at one time because there's more than one Pokemon or two Pokemon on the playfield at any given time. You're correct about that. But my point is that introduces more random chance because you can never know what your opponent is going to do, right? You can give your best estimated guess at what your opponent is going to do in a competitive setting, right? Any player can do their best to predict what their opponent is going to do. Like, what is the best play my opponent would do here? How are they going to do it? When are they going to do it? Etc. Etc. Right? You know, you can do that. That's something that happens in both singles and doubles. But like in singles, or in doubles rather, it's like, okay, they sent out a Pokemon that has Fake Out. Which Pokemon are they going to use Fake Out on? A lot of the time, that's just a guess. That's a 50-50 guess. Like it's like people call it a read or a prediction, but like in reality, it is nothing more than an educated guess, which just introduces more randomness into it than exists in singles. Also, because there's two Pokemon on the field, or four Pokemon on the field instead of two, right? It becomes much more difficult to cover for the opponent's every option that the opponent is capable of. Like, it becomes nearly impossible for you to be able to deal with both Pokemon. Like, when you're in a one-on-one scenario in Pokemon where you have one Pokemon out and they have one Pokemon out, you can oftentimes fully cover for everything that they're going to be doing if you have a properly built team. But in doubles, a lot of the time, that's almost not possible because there's going to be so many options out on the field. And I still think doubles is fun. I've played many VGC seasons. And I've enjoyed many VGC seasons. I just think that the format introduces more random chance, which is less fun for me. Like watching singles, but eventually becomes a switching simulator. Yeah. High-level singles revolves almost too much around hazard play at this point. I think my main thing is that the singles are just more fun to... Singles is just more easy to learn. It's just easier to learn. Like, you can... Again, because the games are played that way, when you transition into a competitive setting, it's just easier to understand what's going on in singles, you know? That's my take on that. Games feel more swingy in doubles. Yes. I also truly hate the I hate the bring 6 pick 4 format. To me, it also is in just introducing more luck. You can only give your best guess as to what they're going to bring. And I agree, honing your guesswork is a skill, but there's only so much you can hone it to where it's not random chance. I definitely think singles is the less luck-prone format. 6v6 singles is the less luck-prone format. Absolutely. I think VGC, and even 6v6 doubles, Smogon doubles, has more luck involved in it. I 100% believe that. Yo, what's up, Bruce? I'm pretty sure Zangoose gets locked during the first fight. Yeah, gender and ability are not locked. Gender and ability are not locked, Bruce. The first time you see them, only IVs are. Well, 6v6 doubles is stupid because it allows all the mythicals, and they're just like, not all of them, but it allows lots of mythicals, which are super just fucked up in doubles. Like, you know, the game isn't balanced around 6v6 singles at all, or even 3v3 singles at all. It's just not balanced around it. But at least because they don't balance around it, everything is kind of fucked up, and you just have to figure it out and make something good. But doubles, some of it's balanced around doubles, and then it's just introducing I forget what I'm talking about at this point. Oh yeah. Some of the, it's like it's introducing some fucked up things to a game that is actually balanced, which is worse than what singles is. If you were to break lock and hunt it, you'd be a hacker. No, I believe the PID is fully set then. It just, ability and gender in XD are not tied to PID after the first generation. They are, for some reason, only gender and ability are regenerated on repeat sightings, but not the actual PID. Make sense? What's up, Rodrigo? How you doing? It's going pretty well. I've got a few close calls today already. Hydrate. Thank you, Mux. No, it is not the Raichu with the Dream Ball. How'd you make the OT butter? I tend to make a lot of my game saves, like baking ingredients. So stuff like sugar, flour, cocoa, you know, stuff like that. No, it's not based on the initial seed. It's based on when you leave the bag. Because every time you enter the bag, every time you enter the bag, it switches it from going 2 by 2 to going 1 by 1 instead. I'll probably go for a half-hour one again. Not 2 hours, though. No, the Aerodactyl wouldn't, because I have to go in to the Pokemon. Like, I have to go into the bag to help level the Aerodactyl up and stuff like that. $29-minute. I'll do a half-hour wait. Half-hour wait for like a 1-frame window isn't exactly ideal, but whatever. So what we're gonna do is some weird shit. We're gonna do zero, 6, 3, 4. All right, now we chill. All right. I have some seed stuff to do, so I'll work on that while we wait. While we vibe. This reset? I don't know when this reset. That sucks. I don't know when this reset. What? I'm just doing work on like another project right now. All right, back at it. Does the program give you a sound effect for when to click? Yes, it does. That's what the timer's for. Ugh. Yeah, this is a 30-minute wait. If you enjoyed the insanity that is 30-minute wait times for one Pokemon, please consider hitting like or becoming a channel member or something along those lines. You get access to bonus, like, behind-the-scenes stuff if you're a channel member. You get access to my videos early. You get access to a special section of my Discord. You get access to early, or you get access to special emotes as well in the chat. And it helps me produce more content and everything like that. Hey, what's up, Danius? What's up, Ryan? You? Okay. Why would you say that? It's not 30-minute. If it was 30-minute per attempt, it wouldn't be bad. The issue is it's sometimes it's 30 minutes of soft resetting, and then sometimes hitting my target, and then 30 minutes of soft resetting, and then sometimes a 30-minute wait, and then soft resetting for 30 to an hour, and then I get a 5-minute wait, and then etc. That's why it's so bad. What's a concept for a Pokemon that we haven't seen yet that you would like to see? I think we need a fire grass type, right? Maybe they're holding back on it because they're worried about, like, the California fires or the Australia fires or something like that. But I think a fire grass type could be very cool. I think that's a pretty interesting idea. That's one of their very obvious... One of their most obvious things that they haven't done yet. Oh, so like GC where you're just stuck in limbo until you get a seed. Yeah. Except it's actually almost identical to GC. The difference with GC though is that the timing is usually, I mean, I guess this is equivalent to the Raichu for GameCube, right? Where I'll do a 40-minute wait for a 1/60th of a second window. There's no way to RNG manip the Reggies. Their seed is determined by a cryptographically secure generation process on the Switch's processor. Are you a fan of indie games or AAA games? Yeah, both. Like Hollow Knight was one of my favorite games I played in the last few years. That game's amazing, like a 10 out of 10, really good. But also, I think I liked Metroid Dread even more. So, you know. I just tend to prefer games that I enjoy. I mean, my favorite game of all time is a AAA game, Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy. Love that game. Recently discovered your channel, and I'm planning on trying Q-Charm, RNG on Platinum as soon as I get everything of value out of my current gameplay. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Hector. I quite like Celeste as well, although I've never done the hard stuff. I've never done the B and C sides, or any of that moon shit. I just beat the main story of Celeste. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm running an ad and going pee-pee. We're waiting for 29 minutes. So this timer is going to get to about... Let's see. Uh, 1740 seconds is about what we're aiming at. This is the worst manip I've done. It's pretty bad. Not the worst, I don't think, though. Like, Raichu was definitely worse because... Raichu had multiple levels of effort. I had to get the blink right for Raichu, and then I had to get the A button press right for Raichu. So Raichu sucked. Any chance you'd be willing to share what videos you're currently working on besides Gen 6 VGC? I'm not really working on anything else because I don't have the time. I'm planning the wedding, and then I do this stream, which is for the video. You know, I have one other video that I want to edit. I have all the footage of a shadow Pokemon only run of Coliseum where I don't use Espeon and Umbreon or Plusle, and then I don't purify the shadow Pokemon. I have a full run of that recorded, and I was thinking of turning it into a video, but I don't know how well it would go over because I'm not one of those challenge runners, you know? But I might bang out a script and edit that depending on how long this video takes me, because there's a chance there's a chance I don't get this Raichu in the rest of the month. Know what I'm saying? So that's the only other video I'm really touching on. And that video could be fun because I could talk about the RNG manips I did in the video. Because I do RNG manip for a 5 IV modest Suicune. And I do a few shiny RNG manips in that video. So you know, I don't think that's dumb, Lappy. No. The issue with Kyogre is I would have to save because I would need to get the Master Ball in the way I described to you because I don't currently have the Master Ball. My brain can be very linear when I'm thinking. So I think I will get this Mon, I will get this Mon, I will get this Mon, I will get this Mon. And that was just how my brain worked. And so I didn't even prep for Kyogre yet with the whole Master Ball thing. If I had more foresight, Lappy, I would have... If I had more foresight, I would have done what you described, gotten the Master Ball, and then checked for both. Because their spreads are almost the same. So I would have just had to search for a modest plus timid search and see what I can get. Well, I only have to do 2 RNGs. I don't think I'm going to do any egg RNGs. I think egg RNG is just going to lose time. The issue is I could start doing it next stream where I save and I do a big seed search again. I don't really want to. It probably is more efficient. I'll have to think on it. The big seed search can take like an hour. And I do count the time that a big seed search takes, by the way. And it sucks because I can't really record anything during a big seed search. Authentic in terms of time to search for that? What do you mean? Yeah, because I would had to artificially add another hour. I think if I even add another 5 hours to this Raichu shit, I'm still getting it faster than someone's soft resetting, right? I don't think my Pi can. It's a Windows-only seed search application, unfortunately. It does not compiled for anything else, and it's closed source because Japan, so... I could actually have my PC that's doing the, That is hilarious. I could have my PC that's doing the, Fire Red Seed stuff. I could have that PC do the seed search. It's not the worst computer in the world, so it definitely could do it. Yeah, but I wouldn't need to, like, in Gen 4 or 5, I wouldn't have needed to implement a strategy like that. Do you know what I mean? Because the way those games RNG manips work, it's just not something I would have had. It's not something I would have had to consider, right? Like, authentically, you know, most of these players, like, if Gen 6 RNG was known back then, and I was making this team back then, the strategy you are describing is a strategy I would have considered to do. Because it is a good strategy. So I don't think that harms the authenticity of the project, because it is something that I would have done. But because you can control the initial seed in Gens 4 and 5, you don't even need to consider something like this. In fact, getting the Pokemon is the easy part in those gens. In fact, you know, I find that this game is probably going to be the opposite of those gens, where getting the Pokemon was the easy part. And then the hard part was doing EV training, which took a really long time. And then the other hard part was like getting a bunch of items and stuff like that, right? Gen 6, getting the Pokemon is going to be the toughest part. EV training, once you have Horde battles set up, EV training and leveling, thanks to Blisy bases, are going to whiz by. Like, I expect, at this point, if I get Kyogre in the same amount of time, if I get Raichu and Kyogre soon, within 10, 15 hours, I expect to make up a ton of time with faster EV training and leveling. You'll mention in your vid how Gen 6 RNG was not possible at the time? Probably. I mentioned in my Gen 5 vid that a lot of the RNGs back then weren't known. Like, in Gen 5... In Gen 5, I did Pokerus RNG, and I did Pickup RNG, and I did Held Item RNG. All of which were not known during Gen 5's time in the spotlight as VGC. Or at least, you know, the first set of VGC for Gen 5, the 2011. All three of those RNG manips weren't known, and I stated as such. You know, regular RNG manip was known back then, but I don't think you know, I'm trying to be authentic to a certain amount, but there's a few things I'm, like, not caring about. For one, I'm just RNGing because I like RNG. Like, those videos are partially secret gateways into the magical world of RNG for me to trick people to get interested in something that I think is cool, right? So whether or not someone could have RNG'd back then, it doesn't really matter, because in theory, it would have been possible for people to discover the RNG back then. Just no one did, you know? I could teleport back in time with 6th Gen Seed Search to 2013, and this Pokemon would run on a Windows PC from 2013, and I could have done it back then. You know, nothing about it is impossible. And then on top of that, no, I'll explain it during Silky Robos. I'll explain it during the first RNG, I think, is what I'll have to do. I'll explain how it works and why it's difficult. Because I did do some prep work before I did the RNG. Like, this entire process isn't just... all this 30 hours isn't just Rayquaza and Raichu. It's rare candy grinding and it's Aerodactyl fossil farming. It took me probably like 8 hours or something like that. I'm sure I did a few other farming that I already forgot about right now. I see. I felt like I was late that time. I don't know. Not it. I was close, but it's not it. I'm so sad. Oh, I really want a Pikachu. I really want this Pikachu, guys. It's so depressing. Would I hit Lax? Like, the HP and gender were right. Did I hit this one? Was I 7 frames late? 17, 15, 15, 13, 20. Yeah, I was 7 frames late. What can I do? What can I do? Alright. If you want to support me doing this torture, please consider becoming a channel member. I'm dying inside. No, I don't care about Pikachu's gender. There's a conspiracy theory that this channel just hates electric types. Ooh, that's actually true. Maybe I do hate electric types. And that's what's happening. Or they hate me. I'm probably gonna have to do a longer, I'm gonna have to do a lot of rare candies. I don't want any false positives. No, I need Spiritomb. Spiritomb is for my full collection of OU Pokemon. He's like the last... He's pretty much the last Pokemon I need, I think. I'm always happy when I don't get a seed on the 8 rare candied guy. Tough. This is tough, guys. Not yet. I'll be getting one. Here's my Master Ball on Ray. Something like that, Brian. Bashful is not a nature I get very often. I was 7 late, Steven. I mean, I'm as calibrated as I can get. Yeah, I can't wait to see it either. Nine-minute Yanma wait? That's not bad. Nice. Fudge. Sha was theory crafting about that earlier. There's a chance we can do something to get closer to manipulating the seed. I think you and Lincoln Shao will probably be able to work something out on some level of possibility. This is the seed resetting simulator. Fudge. Will this become a video? Yep. This is going to be the video on me recreating Wolfglick's 2016 team. Have you played the Metroid on the 3DS? Yeah, I liked it. Samus Returns, pretty good. I've been in that game 3 or 4 times at this point. Probably my second favorite iteration of Metroid 2. I like the Game Boy game a little bit more than it, and I don't really like AM2R that much. But I have to give AM2R another shot. See, why can't this ever happen for... Why can't this ever happen for Timid? It just never does. Yeah, choose dates from the Wonder Card. I think I downloaded an incorrect Wonder Card. The Metroid on the 3DS is a remake of the second Metroid game, the Game Boy game, not Super Metroid. It's a remake of Samus Returns, or Return of Samus. And And it's called Samus Returns. Desperately needed a second analog stick for aiming? I don't think so. I think Samus Returns... I think the big issue with Samus Returns is like the level design isn't as good. It's sort of railroady for a Metroid game that really shouldn't be very railroady. Like, Return of Samus is already a very linear game because you have to just... like, you have to clear every area in a specific order. But in the original Game Boy game, at least, for the most part, it kind of just drops you into an area and then lets you kill the Metroids in whatever order you want. Samus Returns doesn't really do that. Also, I think that Samus Returns suffers from, like... Samus Returns suffers from, like padding issues. The game's a little too long for my taste. When I first play through a Metroid game, I want the in-game time to be around 2.5 to 4 hours. And Samus Returns was not that. Samus Returns was just under 8 hours for my first playthrough. But like my first Metroid Dread playthrough was like... My first Metroid Dread playthrough was like 3 hours and 50-something minutes. Or no, it was like 4 hours and 10 minutes because I didn't get the fastest ending right away. I didn't think the stopping in place for the 360 aiming was that bad, because you want to use it when you have to be more precise anyway. Like, you're going to end up using the 360 aiming the most when you need to specifically aim at, like, a block or something, you know what I mean? I mean, I agree it was improved in Dread, don't get me wrong. But, like, the fact that to stop and use it, like, that's still useful in Metroid Dread. They literally have, like, a foot plant button where you just plant your feet and aim. I think they were maybe worried fans wouldn't like not being able to like do the 8 direction thing or something. Like, it felt like there was a bunch of compromises in there. Be right back. Hey, what's up, Greenie? I will say, despite the fact that this initial seeding isn't really like Fire Red and Leaf Green, it is actually similar to how we used to do Fire Red and Leaf Green RNG. Because before we knew that we could control the initial seeds at all, the strategy was... the strategy was get a Game Corner Pokemon, get a Game Corner Pokemon and use its IVs to tell you what your initial seed is. And because there's so few initial seeds in Fire Red and Leaf Green compared to this, like Fire Red and Leaf Green only has 65,000, you know, so odd seeds, right? So you only need one Pokemon to figure out and search the seeds. We have a 34-minuter. It's probably been 30 minutes since I seen my last fucking seed. I was 7 late last time. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It's kind of dumb, but I'll do it anyway. Don't know if it's really worth. It's probably more worth to continue resetting. Okay. Calculator. 1, 2, 2, 6, 9, 9 plus 6, 9, 8. Minus 22, minus 23, minus 17. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5. Alright, and we're waiting. We're waiting for 34 minutes. We're waiting for 2040 on the timer here. Ugh, I'm going to veg out now. Veg out on seed waiting. I can check my VNC server to see. My seed collection for my newest settings are coming along. Oh, we found a ton. I quite like the way the seed spreadsheet's filling out. I think a shiny starter, or shiny starter, hello. I think Xiao's idea of collecting, like, you know, 24 hours roughly worth of data for every seed setting is good. I think that was a good suggestion from Xiao. Gen 2 is in fact not a good starting point. No, absolutely not. It's basically, it's not really useful. All right. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, wow, that's cute. Amanda would like it. And that was pretty much the extent of it. That's what it said. I'm glad he didn't just eat them. It was just cute. It was just cute. How are your legs? No, Gen 2 is possible. The only thing about Gen 2 is that the only feasible RNG for Gen 2 is TID into starter manip. It's possible to do that. It's feasible to do that. After that, it becomes unfeasible without like external assistance. But you could do it until that point. So you can theoretically use RNG to get a shiny starter, like a TID, and then get a shiny starter all in one swoop. But without that, aside from that, you can't really do anything else. I'll be right back. Hello, I was taking a 10-minute, 5-minute break, however many minute break. What am I doing? Oh yeah, passport. Dude, my dyslexia is getting so bad, Mandy. I keep mixing up numbers and letters. I had to type in a code that was 3R85C, and I typed in SR8FC. Yeah. Numbers and letters, I welcome you to hexadecimal. This is one of the streams ever. Hey, that's fucking rude, Julius. Sasha has emailed. Okay, let me read. Okay, everyone, I'm back. It's called entertainment. Sorry, I just had to do some emails and planning and things. Mandy, what? Mandy, what snacks were you planning on ordering? Do you offhand, do you know? She said that my mom said that for the groomsmen she was going to order from the bagel place near the hotel. Like breakfast stuff. She offered to do that for you too. She said, do you need me to order for the girls also? Ooh, we might have gotten it. It's timid. It's timid. And it's the right gender. Stats are pretty good, but I don't know what they're supposed to be. So we're tentatively praging right now. Let's see what it's supposed to be. 30, 14, 16, 18, 18, 28. Got it. That's the run, baby. We have the Pikachu. Holy fuck. Alright, we're there. We're there. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I now believe in God, everybody. We've got the Pikachu. Alright. No repellent just yet. Oof. Can't believe it. That was a 34-minute wait. How many hours? I don't even know off the top of my head. Yeah, 30, 14, 16, 18, 18, 28. I could use rare candies to calc it. I don't know if it's worth it. I doubt. Oh, one's in the dishwasher. It's clean. The big one is. I'm not going to save my game yet because I want to do the stats judge. How do I get this? Did that legit take 34? No. Pikachu took like 8 or 10 hours or something. Okay, I have to get to the stats judge, which is in the... I'm intentionally not saving, but my game is charging. I haven't been to the battle resort yet. Save, please. All of you can wait. So you guys can sweat. I'm pretty sure it's correct. I'm pretty sure we've got it, but... we're gonna go to the battle resort. I have to put it in the PC because I'm pretty sure there's a... Imagine using fly and not soar. I actually use soar a lot. Because it's just convenient to not have to have a flyer. I think there's a battle on the way here. Yeah, it's a 1/60th of a second timing window, Haikun, and then I can't control the initial seed. So I spent a lot of time resetting, hoping that I could get a seed that's close to my get a seed that's close to my target. Update on Blissy's religious views, where I say I believe in Jesus Christ now. Shao, you're a funny person. I have to battle you. I don't want to battle you guys. It's crazy that I still say guys for group pronouns, even though I know that's not good. Like when I know that's not right. Yes, I was using the Aerodactyl to figure out my seed. Is this girl hitting on me? Get the fuck out of here, you freak. I don't play Pokemon to be hit on. Hello? Also, my character's 10. I do stream to be hit on. I also don't do that. The only types of clips I ever do are out of context, and this won't change. No, I appreciate it. Okay, I think the guy is in the battle judge is in the PC. I know, but I do my best to, I think that's the judge. Here we go. Here's the truth. Outstanding. HP. Defense. Special attack. Special defense. Speed. We're done, skis. Saving the game. See you all in hell. I am ending stream. We'll be back tomorrow with Kyogre. Thank you all so much for accompanying me on this journey.